How many points of order are there going to be in this committee meeting? Very many, and none of them are pertinent. They're all ridiculous. These liberals are out of hand. Watch John Williamson, chair of this committee, try to keep things under control. The problem children are acting out.
So, Ms. Hogan, you have the floor for up to... Yes, point of order.
Mr. Chair, I just, again, I respect you may complain about the tardiness of the tabling of public accounts. They were done according to standing orders. But my issue is not with the witnesses being here, but out of respect for the witnesses that are here, you've called this meeting last minute with less than 24-hour notice. You and I have had these discussions before.
And I don't think it's asking too much for members of Parliament of this committee to be here as well, if officials can be here to speak to this document.
Point of order, Chair.
Yes.
I actually would like to seek some clarification from the clerk. I want to know when invitations were sent out to our officials, because if we only received such short notice, I would like to know how short notice did they receive in order to be here for you to get the resources of the room.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
Hey gang, what's up? Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. Why don't things happen a little more quickly in these committee meetings? We're gonna see in this one. It's the problem children. Frank DROUIN, IQRA KHALID, Erskine Smith is in this one as well, I think. These guys do everything they can just to get in the way. Now they're complaining that they had to have this committee meeting like on short notice. Everything is on short notice, guys. IQRA KHALID and Frank DROUIN are two of the most stifling characters that we'll see in these committee videos. Anyways, this is a really interesting one just to see how pathetic and desperate they are.
See, they deserve. On that note, I'm going to turn things over to our witnesses, who will each be given time to speak if they choose to take it. So, Ms. Hogan, you have the floor for up to... Yes, point of order.
Mr. Chair, I just, again, I respect you may complain about the tardiness of the tabling of public accounts. They were done according to standing orders. But my issue is not with the witnesses being here, but out of respect for the witnesses that are here, you've called this meeting last minute with less than 24-hour notice. You and I have had these discussions before. It's irrespectable of us. It's a disrespect to our committee. And the fact that the tabling of the documents happened yesterday, I'm questioning, we have to allow members to prepare themselves in order to ask the right questions. And here we are again, at your will. You didn't consult anyone. I didn't receive any emails from you. So I would ask, why do you not consult with committee? Why do you not respect the will of committee? When committee meetings are called, you've essentially, and it's an important exercise, I understand, but be respectful of members. You are not respectful of members, and I'm losing confidence in you, Chair, because in 10 years, never gone through this before. Only 2 meetings I've had in less than 24-hour notice. One was in October when you called you put a notice of meeting with less than 1 hour, and then you've put a notice of meeting with less than 24 hours. It's disrespectful to the Chair. And to us as a committee, as committee members, that's not how we operate. I've been with Mr. McCauley on government operations with an opposition chair. Never had the chair done that. It's disrespectful to our time. And I don't mind doing this exercise, but give us at least 48 hours. We require notice of motions, a 48-hour notice of motion to be tabled 48 hours.
Thank you.
Well, it's not going to go well today. I'm warning you, it's not going to go well today because you're disrespectful to us.
Thank you, Mr. DROUIN. Ms. Rempel-Gardner.
I would just say that this was getting into the realm of debate. Yes. On a point of order. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Mr. DROUIN, I was not able to provide 48 hours notice because it was not known if the public accounts were going to be tabled yesterday. So as soon as I knew, we invited we confirmed with the departments, and they were all willing to be here. And I don't think it's asking too much for members of Parliament of this committee to be here as well, if officials can be here to speak to this document.
Point of order, Chair.
Yes.
I actually would like to seek some clarification from the clerk. I want to know when invitations were sent out to our officials, because if we only received such short notice, I would like to know how short notice did they receive in order to be here for you to get the resources of the room. I have had this conversation with all of our committee time and time again for the amount of time that I've been on this committee. And every single time you give us the runaround, you, quite frankly, are quite tyrannical in how you operate this committee. And it is
Point of
really
order,
unfair.
Chair. Okay, I'm going to go to our witnesses
not
very,
done.
very soon.
I'm still not finished. I'm seeking clarification. When exactly were invitations to officials sent out?
Point of
Were they
order, Chair.
also
This
less
is
than 24 hours?
debate,
Because
and
that's
you're not
what that was the
required to
notice that we
provide such
received.
information.
I have no problems. I have no problem being in this committee. I have no problem doing the work of this committee. And I have shown that, I've proven that in many ways by building consensus amongst all parties to try to pass forward motions to get the work done. The reality is, Mr. Chair, in the time that I've been on this committee, we have had more meetings and less reports.
So does it sound to you like these liberals want answers, like, from these witnesses? It seems like they'll do anything they can possibly do, IQRA, KHALID, Frank DROUIN, to not have the witnesses testify at all. How long are they going to delay this? This continues.
Than ever within public accounts. And that's a failure on your part, Chair. I really wish that we would stop playing this partisan politics, and I would like some answers here. So please, I would love the clerk to help us clarify when were invitations to officials sent out.
Well, I asked the clerk to put the officials on notice on Monday that if the public accounts come, we would look to bring them in on Wednesday. Once we had indication that they were available and confirmation began to come in, you saw the first notice. We had, I think, two departments on it with a TBC, and that was filled out in the morning. There's no skullduggery here. If the government had done its job and tabled these in a timely manner, we would have dealt with this in a timely manner. I am put in this corner because of the actions of the government and the delay in this.
Absolutely not.
Mr. DROUIN, it's not my job to march to the government's beat.
It's not the government's beat, it's members' beat.
All right,
You're disrespectful.
I think
you're disrespectful.
Mr. DROUIN, it's not my intent to be disrespectful.
If you advise you advise department officials on Monday, we found out at 4:30 yesterday. That is disrespectful to members.
Thank you, Mr. DROUIN.
Franchement.
Thank you, Mr. DROUIN, for your points of order. Ms. Hogan, you have the floor for 5 minutes, please.
So, gang, we're going to wrap it up right there. Those are the problem children that are wreaking havoc on these committee meetings. You know, Canadians want answers. Conservatives are trying to get them. These liberal problem children, IQRA, KHALID, Nate Erskine-Smith, Frank DROUIN, are pains in the butt. They've got to go. We don't like them. We see right through them anyhow. This is why committee meetings are delayed, I guess. Like, they're at least stifled by these awful liberal problem children. Anyhow, thank you for watching the video. Aaron, Canadian Looney, come and check out one of the live shows. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.
I think our leader, Trudeau, I don't think I've ever heard him say a true word.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
I know this place is where I am.
Check this out. Where's Randy, guys? Look up. Is he up there? You up there blowing a squirrel, Randy? So, we're gonna take a stroll up. So, what do you think? Hey gang, Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. Hey gang, what's up? Just Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. Hey gang, Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. Hey gang, what's up? Just Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. We have issues in Canada, right? Unless you're completely head in the sand, be aware of this. We've got a pretty great video here to show. Look how calm that is. So we're gonna walk out on the finger here. Hopefully it's not too slippery. But we do have some hope in this country. We've got so many great MPs from notably the Conservative Party. It is slippery.